Yes, hello Chris, this is Ray, and in this short video I'm going to go over with you how to edit the pages of your website. Now your website is primarily, uh, the primary purpose of your website is to take orders for your service. Now when someone places an order, you're going to get a confirmation email not only from the website itself letting you know you've received an order, but from PayPal as well, which is your payment processor. So you're going to get notified on those two ends that whenever you have an order. But the front side of your website, the purpose is to introduce people to your service. Now there are some areas of your website that you cannot edit. Um, for example, the homepage area you cannot edit. If there's any changes that you want to the homepage area, just send me an email. If they're minor changes, I'll be glad to do them for you without any cost involved. But again, we already went over the website, and the purpose of the midway review is to make sure you're happy with the areas that cannot be edited as easily as the pages that can be edited that I'm about to show you. So basically, this is the home page of your website. These buttons here link to the individual pages, as do these buttons up here. Let's click on what our customers say. Um, let's say, for example, you want to change this page. You might want to add different testimonials. You may want to change the testimonials that are here. It's very easy for you to do so. Now, the way you do that is you log into a back panel, and in this back panel you have a visual editor that allows you to edit the left hand area of this page. The sidebar area you cannot edit, but again, the sidebar area is meant to be static. It's meant to show your satisfaction guarantee, your logo, and some example videos. So I doubt that you'll need to change this sidebar area often. But you will be changing the left content area of the individual pages often, and you might want to add new pages to your website. So let's go ahead and go over how you do that. This is your back panel. I've already sent you the username and password, so I am not going to repeat that here. But what you do is you simply log in, and when you log in you're going to be presented with a dashboard. Now what I've done in order to give you a way to edit your new website is I've installed the open source platform called WordPress into your back panel, into the website. So I've taken the WordPress native visual editor and I've installed it on your website. So now you have a way of editing this page, for example, very easily yourself. Now what you do is you come to all pages and you simply find the page you want to edit. So we'll go down here to what our customers say. Quick edit is pretty useless. I never use that. Trash deletes the page, and view allows you to view the page on your website as it appears. In this case, we want to edit the page. Simply click on edit. You can change the title of the page if you like. I would suggest strongly that you leave the page attributes alone. Do not adjust any of those settings. Frankly, there's no need to. Leave those as they are default. Always make sure that you have 2 rows of buttons here. If you only have one, such as in this example, click here and you'll have another one drop down. Now, if you've ever used a program like Word, Microsoft Office, or even typed up an email, most of these icons should look familiar to you. If you put your mouse over any of these icons, it'll tell you what they do. For example, to get these testimonials to appear as I've done here in a condensed format, they're block quoted. Whenever an icon is shadowed, that means that it's active. So if we take the block quote off of this one, for example, click update, and then as soon as you click update, as you saw me do here, as soon as you click update, changes will take effect. Now you see what's happened when you take the block quotes off. A block quote basically condenses the text so that you can bring more attention to it. So let's go ahead and put it back to the way it was. Now, always make sure you're in the Visual tab. If you're in HTML, click Visual. You can actually see that if you highlight anything, you'll see the current formatting. This is a headline. You can add your own text, anything you want. You can even upload and insert pictures in your page by going here. You can even create your own headlines. So you can do, for example, headline, and then if we click update, you can see that the changes just took effect. So you can see it's very easy editing the content on your website. So let's revert this back to the way it was. Click update, and you'll see that we've set this back to the way it was. And it's really as easy as that. What I want to do is go over with you how to add images, because there's, let's delete this. Let's actually copy where it links to. Now let's delete it. So if we hit refresh, you'll see that we just deleted that image. So let's re-add it, and I just want to show you how that's done as well. Simply go here, and you select the file that you want to use. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and use this one. Here it is. Simply click open. Now what you can do is here you can put a link to where you want that graphic to link to. So I'll put the where it was originally. I want it centered, and I want it shown in full size, and then insert. And there you go. Now when you click on an image, you'll notice you'll have these corners here. You can actually take and drag the image a little bit smaller, which I always like doing. So what I suggest is you insert the image full size and then drag it to the size that you want. Click update. We go here. If we hit refresh, there you go. And this of course leads to the order page. Now I've already gone over with you how this works. There's no need for me to go over it again, but you can see I've made all of the changes that you asked for. And pretty much when people order, what's going to happen is once somebody orders, you'll get notified in an email twice, once from the website, once from PayPal. And the information as far as the content that they uploaded, such as their pictures, that will be uploaded to the Dropbox account that I set up for you, which you got an email with the login instructions. Now the reason I set up a Dropbox is to keep your storage, your space used on your hosting account to a minimum. I want to balance the load. So what I did is I created a Dropbox account for your website. I'm going to send you the logins. It's yours to use. And the website will upload the content to that account up to 5 gigs before storing it on your up to 2 gigs before storing it on your website. So you have 2 gigs with Dropbox, and then it'll store the pictures on your website. So it's very easy that way to keep the balance on the hosting account manageable. Now let's say you want to create a new page. What you do is simply click Add New, and it's a very simple process. Add new page. Title, go here, and you can put whatever content you want, and then click Publish. and then you can view the page, and this is your new page. So that's how easy it is to add a page to your website. One thing I wanted to show you before ending this video, Chris, is your dashboard has a summary here of all the forms that have been submitted on your website. So for everybody that completes the order form, you'll have that information here, how many, and if you click on it, you'll get further details on that particular form submission. Same thing with questions or comments. You have a form on your website for people to submit just general questions. If anybody fills out that form, you'll get a number here showing you how many people since your last visit filled out either of these forms, and if you click on the number, you'll get further details. You'll be able to read those forms. But again, either of those forms being filled out on your website will result in an email with a copy of the form submission to you anyways. But I just wanted to go over that with you. In case you see this, you'll know what it is. You can click on view all forms and see. Now, this I would not adjust. Do not adjust anything in this category. These are little snippets of code that run your website. Same thing here. I suggest that you don't adjust anything as far as the settings here. And then you have your forms. This basically allows you to edit your forms. So for example, you click on edit forms, you'll come here, and if you click on any of these, like if you click edit for the order form, you can actually edit what I've done here, the order. If you want to drag and drop something in a different order, you can. If you want to edit what I've named it, you can. I would really suggest strongly, however, that you try not to adjust too much the forms. That's why we spent so much time with you going over all the details on what you want as far as the forms. I'm not going to go over how to do this because it's already set up for you, but in case you do need to edit any of these form fields, you can. If you want to add a new form field, simply click the type of form field you want to add, and it'll be added to the form at the very end, and then you can drag and drop it wherever you'd like it to go. But pretty much, Chris, your time will be spent here adjusting the content of the pages that I've already set up for you. You now know how to edit the pages, so you're pretty much completely set. Your website is ready to take orders, and thank you very much for the opportunity to create this website. If you have any questions, please feel free to email support. That would be the best way to go about getting support, is to email support@mramarketing.com. That's support@mramarketing.com. Thank you very much, and this is the end of the video.